Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Army's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Goes to the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Handoff to the fullback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On the option. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. To the air, it's Daly. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Shows a little flash as he slips his way out to the 10.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to get it through the air. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. North Texas will have to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, possession. They are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along with it. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bradford. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Now they'll run it to the right here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to pass. It's Morris. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
On the option. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going for a big play downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll take a shot. And he was trying to cash in the end zone of this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting a run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Running for it on 4th down. Tackle is made after the first down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently, almost every...
Give him 6. Touchdown, North Texas. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker, you can tell. Locked in on the quarterback, chases him down, gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle, gets him on the ground.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Daly. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Still running at the 40. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Black Knights are rolling down the field. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Army! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Price. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Mean Green. Reeled it in and just made the house call. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd and goal coming up. On the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off and the touchdown counts. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that. He lets one fly deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Morris. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offense.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Spits it out to the back. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
North Texas in the hurry-up. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, North Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking downfield, it's Daly. Throwing right. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much...
And that pass picked off. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You've got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's short. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to move it through the air. He unleashes a long one. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Dropping back, it's Morris. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. He did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Handoff from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Runs through the tackle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. North Texas really has it going on offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for room. It's Price. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback checking off. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Price. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
He's up to 90 yards rushing in this game, and he's on his way to a 1,400-yard season. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the stomping has commenced. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And they did tack on the extra point. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Fielded in the end zone, and he coughs it up inside the 20. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Bolden. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. On the run, it's Price. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. They'll get him on the ground after a pick.
That carries the ball.
The 28. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He leaves it with the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have bounce. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Give to the running back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Now, 4th down. Number 29 on the field goal.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments.